Oh, hey, I didn't see you there. So have you gotten pretty good at doing ribs on pellet smokers and you're pretty confident at that? Yeah, me too. Have you gotten pretty good at using your Weber and doing cooks over coals? Yeah, I'd say me too. But have you done ribs over coals? Well, that's what this one's about. Now, something I like to do on my channel is I like to bring material to you guys where, if this is your first time doing something, or you're not sure what to do, or you're intimidated by a particular cook, that's what I bring. I am not ashamed to screw up. Got plenty of examples. So in keeping with that theme, this will be my first cook on the Weber doing ribs. Let's get started. Now, I have used the snake method before, which is what I will be doing with these briquettes by B&B. I love these. So setting up a snake method really isn't all that hard. It's actually very effective and a great way to maintain a temperature set point, and you can really almost walk away for a little while. Now, typically I have a way that I like to do ribs with a certain flavor. There's like 2 or 3 flavors that I really like to do. This time I'm going to switch it up. Yeah, I like switching it up. What? This time we are going to be using from Fredericksburg Farms. That's right here in Texas, South Texas Mesquite barbecue sauce. I got this from my mom. She is probably the biggest advocate for my channel. Thank you, Mom. Keep spreading the word. I picked up a different habanero sauce. Now, this is from Melinda's. Now, on the scale, this is the lowest of spiciness. This is original habanero mango pepper sauce. I did put a little dab on my finger earlier just to give it a try. And for them grading it as a 1, that was actually kind of spicy. Now, when it comes to the rub, I'm going to be using what I typically do, which is Uncle Steve's Magic Rib. Love that stuff. I'm still going to do the butter, and I'm still going to do the brown sugar. Okay, so let's move all this out of the way. I'm going to start the snake back over here. I don't know if you can see that in the camera. That's going to be 2 rings side by side like this, and I'm just going to be stacking them at an angle on top of each other until I get around, 3/4 of the way around the grill. And then I might do just 1 layer down the center of it. I don't know, we'll see how it comes out. So let me get this going. This may take a minute. Enjoy the music while you watch me manual labor this. Now that just might be the best looking snake I've done so far. Now, if you're an absolute beast, you can just pick these up by your hand, your bare hand, and put them where you need it. That's not me. I like to use tongs. So I'm placing these hot coals right here at the beginning of the snake. And I'm wanting it to basically just catch and take off and get the snake going. Sometimes they want to be a little bit difficult and roll all over the place, just like they're doing, which is really fun. Just for giggles, I do have some mesquite chunks by Smoky Woods. If you don't have wood chunks of whatever flavor, it's okay. It's not going to completely ruin the cook or anything like that. I'm going to place a few of these around. This is just going to add just a touch of flavor, because who doesn't like barbecue that's smoky? Isn't that kind of the point? Okay, so I need to turn this like that so I get my longest area down the middle. And I'm just going to set the ribs just like that. Squish them up a little bit right down the middle. And really, I don't really need to check on this. Well, since this is the first go around, I'll come back in like 20-30 minutes and just take a gander. Good thing about this is I can obviously just spin this rack as it goes around, or You know, if the snake method is doing what it's supposed to, I could just leave it alone and I don't have to turn it, but we'll cross that bridge when we get there. So this is basically the 3-hour mark. The briquettes have burned up to right about here, so we still have a lot left if we needed it, which I don't think we will. I think we'll probably end up getting into about here. I'm just going to rotate this around. I don't think it's finished its color yet, so I'm going to give it some more time. Alright, so I didn't want to leave you guys out of this part of the process. So essentially what has happened, 3.5 hours has passed. I believe that the color is exactly where I want it to be. It's a nice burgundy. Now all I did was I took it back inside and I have put 4 pads of butter and brown sugar. That's it. I'm just going to wrap this up tight. Like so. Put it right back where it was. And I am honestly really surprised that I'm only to right about here on those coals. I mean, I've been running right around 250 this entire time pretty consistently. And for it to only have used that many briquettes, pretty impressive. All right, everyone. As you can see, the snake has gotten all the way to over here, and prior to me taking this lid off, the heat was actually reducing down quite a bit, even though I was maintaining 250. Once I took that lid off, this thing kind of just took off, and now I'm leaving the lid off at this point so that I don't get too high. These are temping in the high 190s. I really don't like to go into the 200s because I like mine to be bite through. So I am basically just going to get this sauce on here, let it sit for about 10 minutes and get it tacked up, and then we'll be done. I'll bring these in the house, cut through them, and give it a taste test. We'll be right back. I really thought this was going to be done sooner. It is ready. And like I mentioned before, I like ribs to be, nowadays, bite through, not necessarily falling off the bone. Well, trying to see where these bones are so I can get myself a good cut. It smells great, looks great. Not a whole lot of smoke ring, kind of disappointing, but you know, it is what it is. Let's give it a shot. Okay, here's what I will say. Normally the flavored ribs that I do, the apple habanero, the mango habanero, those have a great flavor. These taste like something that you would get if you went to a barbecue restaurant that has more of a smoky slash mesquite, closer to barbecue sauce style. I'm not sure if that makes any sense, but they are good. It's just more barbecue-ish, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that does. They're really tender. Hey, that sauce that I got, that's actually pretty good. Not bad at all. These definitely have a good flavor. If you're looking for something that's not going to be super spicy, like I've had them before, the way I like to make them with the habanero and the different flavors, this turned out pretty good. First shot on doing this on the Weber, I think it turned out great. I don't think I made any mistakes. If you liked my video, don't forget to subscribe. I got sauce. Hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel. Helps me, and I help you. It's all a big happy family. I'm Todd with Lone Star Smoke. We'll see you next time.